Amazon looks like a store. You search for something, click buy now, and a box arrives at your door. So the business seems obvious. Amazon buys products, sells them for more, and keeps the difference. But there's a problem with that explanation. For much of its history, Amazon was willing to keep those differences surprisingly small. It spent billions building warehouses, delivery networks, and technology, while constantly pushing prices down. So if Amazon wasn't obsessed with making money from every product it sold, what was it actually building? To understand Amazon, you have to forget what a normal retailer does. A traditional retailer wants every transaction to produce a healthy margin. Amazon often had a different priority. Get the customer first. Lower prices attracted more shoppers. More shoppers attracted more sellers. More sellers created more products. And more products made Amazon even more attractive. The company was creating something bigger than a store, a network. And once that network became large enough, Amazon found ways to make money from almost everyone inside it. Here's where the model starts changing. Amazon doesn't have to own everything sitting on its website. A huge number of products come from independent sellers. They bring the inventory, they set their prices, they compete for customers, and Amazon provides something they would struggle to build themselves: the marketplace. For access to that enormous customer base, sellers pay Amazon fees and often pay for additional services. So Amazon discovered something powerful. It could expand the size of its store without having to buy everything inside it. But Amazon still had one problem. A customer who buys once is useful. A customer who keeps coming back is much more valuable. Then came Prime. At first, it looked like a simple shipping subscription. Pay a yearly fee, get your packages faster. But Amazon was really doing something much more important. It was changing customer behavior. Once people had already paid for Prime, Amazon became the obvious place to shop again. And again, and again. Then Amazon added movies, music, other services. The subscription became more than shipping. It became a reason to stay inside Amazon's ecosystem. Amazon wasn't just trying to win your next purchase. It was trying to win your habit. But that habit created another opportunity. Think about what happens when you search Amazon. You aren't just browsing. You're telling Amazon exactly what you want to buy. And millions of sellers desperately want to appear in front of those shoppers. So they pay Amazon for advertising. That's an incredibly powerful position. Google can tell an advertiser that you searched for something, but Amazon can often see something even closer to the final transaction. You are looking for something to buy, so Amazon discovered another way to monetize the same customer. The shopper buys, the seller pays, and Amazon sits in the middle. But this still wasn't the biggest surprise. Behind the shopping website was a completely different business. Amazon Web Services. AWS sells computing power, storage, databases, and other digital infrastructure to companies around the world. And this changed Amazon's story, because Amazon wasn't only building warehouses for physical products. It was building infrastructure for the internet itself. While one customer was ordering a pair of shoes, somewhere else, a company could be paying Amazon to run its digital operations. The same company had become both a retail giant and a technology infrastructure giant. And suddenly, all those years of spending on technology and infrastructure looked very different. Now, the pieces connect. Amazon's retail business attracts customers. Those customers attract sellers. Sellers create more selection. More selection attracts even more customers. Prime keeps those customers coming back. Their activity creates valuable advertising opportunities. And behind everything, Amazon operates enormous technological and logistical infrastructure. Some of that infrastructure even became a business of its own through AWS. That's the real trick. Amazon didn't build several unrelated businesses. It built businesses that could strengthen one another. The store brings people in. The ecosystem keeps them there. And every layer creates another opportunity to make money. So when you look at Amazon and see an online store, you're seeing only the front door. Behind it is a marketplace, a subscription business, an advertising platform, a logistics network, and one of the world's biggest cloud computing businesses. Amazon's genius wasn't simply figuring out how to sell more products. It figured out how to build an entire economy around the act of buying them. And that's why Amazon doesn't make money the way you think. If this changed the way you see Amazon, hit like and subscribe for more stories like this.